What's up, guys? Yak Bastard here. Today we're going to be going over my crate, all of the equipment I take with me on the yak. I'm going to show you all some cost-effective ways to get out on the water and have the equipment you need. Wondering why I'm at a firehouse? Probably this is where I work. I work EMS, so I figure instead of being in front of a blank wall, we might as well be around some fire trucks because fire trucks are cool. Okay, so the main thing I keep in this crate is my tackle bag. I bought this originally at Ross for $17.99, and I bought it to use as my EMS med kit. I found a better one for the med kit, and this became an extra bag. And then when I started fishing really heavily, I transformed this into my tackle bag. It's really simple what I keep in here. I keep 1, 2, 3 flat Plano storage boxes. These are the 3700s, and then this is the 3600. I love these. They're the best. The small one is my terminal tackle, and then I have a top water and everything else. Now in this front compartment, I keep all my soft plastics and my scale. And I keep them in Ziploc baggies, and I classify them as to what they are, and that's how I separate them. Like, this is my flukes. These are swim baits. These are my worms and my creature baits. And the most important aspect to this bag is being able to put stuff back quickly and knowing where stuff is at when you go to grab it, because you're going to be using one arm and you're going to be turned around in an awkward position when you're trying to grab stuff out of this crate. So it needs to be easily accessible. So it's easy to put in, easy to take out. I don't have too much stuff in here to where I can't get it back in or out, or it's just simple and easy, and it works. Okay, next. Now, right now, my crate is as if it was used for storage for when I'm not on the water. So I keep everything that goes in my boat or attaches my crate to my boat in my crate when it's not in use. So I have a waterproof case. This is for my car keys, my wallet, my cigarettes. I'm a smoker, and anything else that I don't want to get wet. I originally bought it for my phone, but I've ended up, I'm going to show you what I do with my phone, because I use my phone to record. It's the best camera I have, even better than my DSLR, so I use my phone. But it's really nice to have one of these to be able to throw your keys in it, throw your wallet in it, and not have to worry at all about it getting wet. It's got a little rubber piece on it that you connect a carabiner to, and I attach it to something on my boat, usually one of my side handles. I have this in here because this is what it's what I ended up using for my phone for a little while. It's a Z-Gear dry bag for a phone. It has a arm strap or a neck strap, and it really got in the way, especially of my chest mount where I mount my camera, and it just got in the way. It does actually have a pretty nice viewing slot for the camera, and it does work, but it's just not for me. I found a better solution, and I have a Galaxy S8 Plus, so it is basically waterproof to 5 feet. So what I did is I bought a life jacket for my phone. This is a floating camera or a phone case, and it works great. I've already tested it out to make sure I wasn't setting myself up for failure. And what I do is I put my phone in here, I attach it to the mount that it's on right now, and I mount it to the front of into the front of me through my rod holder. And what I do is I put some PVC through this, and I'm using a monopod, I put that through the PVC, and then it just sits there, right there where it's viewing me. And that's my main camera when I go fishing. But yes, you can get these on Amazon. They're definitely worth it. If you have a phone that you're not worried about getting a little wet, I would get one of these because it will not sink to the bottom with this on it. I carry a micro USB cord in my crate at all times because I use this to charge my cameras. I usually bring 2 or 3 power banks with me in my pocket or in my bag, and that's how I'll charge my cameras if I need to while I'm on the water. This thing I use more than anything else in this crate. This is my anchor. I originally was going to get a mushroom anchor, but I saw the price tag on them, and I saw the price tag on these, and I was like, why would I pay $12 more for something that's just going to the bottom of a lake? And this works really well. I've never once had a problem with this. I tied it onto some yellow rope, and this is the only problem I run into. You see how just jumbled up it is right now? It's kind of a pain. And I know a lot of people who use clothesline reels to keep their anchor line from getting all messed up. It really, it's kind of a mess, but it doesn't bother me enough to where I'm gonna go out and buy a clothesline reel and replace it with paracord and all that. It works. It gets the job done. I've never had a problem to the point to where it kept me from fishing. So I'm gonna keep using this until the wheel falls off, and then I'll eventually probably get a clothesline reel. But this works. It does. It works really well. And in my other videos, I've shown you how to use this clip and clip it to the side handle, and that's how I keep my anchor close to me. Like I said, I'm eventually going to use some kind of buoy. I'm going to attach it to that so that I can disconnect myself from it if I wanted to and go back and get it. If I land a big fish or, whatever. Also in here I have a flashlight. This is for night fishing, of course. I also carry a head mount light that I put on usually on the back of my head if I'm out at night, and I carry a mag light with me. Now I don't think these are waterproof, so be careful if you take these out. I have a lot of bungee cords that obviously I use to strap this down, and then when it's not attached to my car or in the water, I keep my ratchet straps in my crate. This is also the ratchet strap that I use to ratchet strap my crate down so I can put the outriggers on it and not worry about them coming off. That's what this is, by the way. This is my base for my outriggers, and there's another video about those. You should check it out. Now, other than that, I have 3 pole holders, 3 rod holders that using an angle cutter, I cut slots in them. These are actually made for spinning rods, but I just throw my bait casters in there. It works. With each one of those, I have a rod saver, rod line attached to a carabiner with a figure 8 on a bite, and I attach this to my rod, and then I don't have to worry about it falling out. And they have fallen out on me before, so that will happen. And then also in the bottom of this thing, I have a little mini speaker that I use a lot. It'll scare the fish away, but it is nice having some music out there sometimes. And some random bait in the bottom here. And then I had these pins, and I use these for my outrigger system as well. Okay, over here, I originally made this to be for a net, a landing net. But the last time I went out, I actually used this for a monopod for another camera. So I'm probably going to end up putting another one on this side and use one for the net and one for the monopod. That's going to be my next little project on this thing. Normally I keep the little plastic crate with Velcro on the bottom of it that I put in the middle of my boat in here. I guess it's in my car right now. And then I got some trauma shears that I use for cutting line. I got some other things, just like little tools, needle nose pliers, all that good stuff in there. So yeah, this is my crate, guys. It seems to work and it's cost effective. I'd say with all this stuff together, it's still less than like $30. The crate itself was only $3. The weight was $7.99. This thing was $7.99, so we're looking at like 20 bucks right there. This was probably the most expensive part of everything, and I think this was $13. And it's definitely worth it because it allows me to be able to video on the water. So, oh, and the mag light is probably 20 bucks, but I just pulled this out of my basement. I didn't buy it specifically for fishing. Otherwise, I would have bought a waterproof one. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you think. Let me know what you would do differently. If you haven't seen my Outrigger system video, check it out. It'll be on my page, and I'll leave a link in the description. It goes into a little more detail on what I did with the rest of my kayak. And if you like this video, if you learned something about and you're going to change your crate up, drop a like. Please subscribe because I'm going to be coming with more videos multiple times a week, basically. So please subscribe. We're going to do hopefully a dope fishing video tomorrow. That's the goal anyways. Hopefully it's not raining like it is today. Hopefully I get lucky and it rains on the day I work, and then it's pretty on the day I'm off, because that never happens.